What's cracking? Yeah, welcome back, welcome back, welcome back. Once again, my name
I come with a 2X sword and force to mash up the arena, mash up the arena, mash up the arena. I come with a 2X sword and force to.
My name is Unique Creation and welcome to Unique Sessions. What I want to talk about today is something that we talk about all the time, whether we know it or not. It's our strengths and weaknesses. Our strengths and weaknesses, your strengths and your weaknesses. And I don't want to talk about the usual bit. It hit me, I don't even know how long ago, but I remember I was walking, yeah, I think I was sitting down. Anyways, I just remember I was thinking about it and it hit me that a lot of the time, when we talk about strengths and weaknesses, we put down our weaknesses and then try to make it into a strength, which is fine. I think that's cool. When you're trying to turn your weakness into a strength, that's brilliant, man. That's brilliant. But it doesn't escape the fact that we'll always have some type of weakness. And this is the bit I want to talk about today. A lot of the time, we spend too much time focusing on our weaknesses and trying to change our weaknesses into a strength instead of maximizing our strength. And that's what I want to talk about today. Our strengths or weaknesses. Yeah, we all have weaknesses and it's good to put time into making your weakness into a strength. But it's also important to not neglect what you're naturally strong at. It's so important because when you're maximizing on something you're naturally good at, believe you me, you're going to free flow like it's nothing. There's nothing wrong working on weaknesses once again, but it's important to maximize on what you are good at. Your strengths are usually natural, so just build on them. Fine. If you're good at writing, write your backside off. If you're good at running, hey, continue to run. You don't know who it's inspiring. If you're good at singing, if you're good at spitting, if you're good at, creating visuals and videos, then go for it. There's nothing wrong with that. But just make sure you don't spend too much time being detrimental to yourself because you're putting so much time into your weaknesses that you're forgetting about your strengths. For example, this is something that a lot of artists actually deal with, which is always trying to be perfect in what we are doing. We're always trying to, there's nothing wrong with striving for your best, but I still believe done is better than perfect because sometimes we get this mental paralysis where, for example, if you work with musicians, sometimes you see certain MCs or singers go in the booth over and over and over and over again because they'll listen to what they recorded, they're not happy with it, oh, I could have done this there, and then they go in and do it again, oh, I could have done this, and then they go in and do it again, and they keep doing it and doing it and doing it and doing it, and it takes so much time sometimes, or even gets to a point where you don't get anything done. You've paralyzed yourself by overanalyzing. Paralysis by analysis. You've overthought something. You've thought so much about something that you paralyze yourself in that area. Sometimes just getting things done is better than trying to make it perfect. And that's what I want to talk about today. If you're good at something, but you're overanalyzing, just prepare and go for it. Prepare and go for it. I used to do this all the time. Where you spit, you listen to what you put down on a song, but you could always spot something you can improve on. That's just how it is. You could always spot something you could improve on. If you overanalyze things, you always spot something you can improve on. Or for example, I don't know if guys do this, they probably do, where you put clothes on so many times, different types of clothes, that you overanalyze yourself into having nothing left to wear. Or maybe you want to plan an event, but you spend so much time over analyzing what could go wrong that you kind of neglect what could go right. If you're a good event planner, plan your event. If people have told you you're good, then trust what they say. And I'm talking about trustworthy, reliable sources. I'm not talking about them people that'll say you're good if you're rubbish. Those people are dangerous. You write a song, they tell you it's good, you put it out there just to get slewed off by everyone else. No. I'm talking about people will give you a well-balanced response. Paralysis by analysis is detrimental. Don't overanalyze your weaknesses or flaws, whether it's in you or the things you're doing, to the point where you neglect that you're actually good at these things and don't get it done. Or you delay it past the time when you know you should have released it or put it out there. It's actually important to maximize on your strength. It's good to turn your weaknesses into strengths or see how you can work it into a strength, but it's important to maximize on what you're naturally good at. And that's what I wanted to bring to you today. Hope you've understood all the stuff I've said. If you don't, please leave a comment, subscribe, there's a lot more coming. If there's anything you want me to talk about, just write it up and I will talk about it. Bless John Rochi.
I
See
come
you
over
guys
to
in the next
explode and
one.
force to mash up the arena, mash up the arena, mash up the arena. I come over to explode and force to mash up the arena, mash up the